Assalamualaikum and good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Dalila from Matrix Connection, and I'm happy to have all of you here with us this morning. Over the next hour, we are going to dive into Cloud Migration Made Simple, a business leader's guide to Google Cloud Platform. So in this session, we will explore the key steps, best practices, and strategies to help you transition to the cloud smoothly. But before we get started, we'd love you to be part of our growing community at Grow with MatrixC, where by joining, you will get access to free ebooks, exclusive resources, and priority invites to future webinars and events. So you can just scan the QR code here on the screen or visit growwithmatrixc.com to sign up. We also shared the same link in the Google Meet chat, so you can just open and click the link from there. So I'll allow around 1 to 2 minutes for you to sign up with Grow with MatrixC here. And while you're signing up with growwithmatrixc.com, just a quick heads up. For this session, for today's webinar, if you have any questions during the session, feel free to drop them in the chat. So we will go through them during the Q&A session at the end. All right, so moving forward, we'd love to also introduce you to MatrixC Academy, where you can discover courses designed to elevate your skills in data analytics, AI, Google Workspace, and more. And as you can see, our courses are all HRD Corp claimable. And again, you can scan the QR code on the screen or click on the link shared in the Google Meet chat. My colleague will share the link shortly. Yeah. And again, the name will be MatrixC Academy. Okay, so let's move forward to our main agenda for today. I'm introducing you our speaker, Roslan, who is also the cloud engineering lead at MatrixC. He has an extensive experience in helping organizations leveraging the power of cloud computing and also cost efficiently. In today's session, Rosalie will walk you through the key steps and best practices to successfully migrate your business to Google Cloud Platform without disruptions or downtime. So whether you are considering to move to cloud or already in the process, this session will equip you with the knowledge and confidence to make informed decisions, optimize costs, and also enhance security while ensuring the business continuity. So I think, please welcome Roslan. Thank you.
Hello, give me some time. Okay. Okay, thank you, Dalila, for the introduction. Hi, everyone. I'm Rosli, team lead of cloud engineering at MatrixC. I've been in the IT industry for over 15 years with 7 years focused specifically on cloud migration and transformation. In my role, I lead our engineering team through complex migration projects across various industries. I have personally overseen dozens of successful migration to Google Cloud Platform, from small startups to enterprise level organizations with mission critical workload. Okay, what I'm particularly passionate about is making cloud migration accessible and straightforward. Too often, migrations are complicated and intimidating. Today, I'm excited to share practical strategies and real-world examples that will help demystify the process and set you up for success. Okay, let me introduce MatrixC quickly. We are Malaysia's first Google Cloud Premium partner, established in 2008, and we just awarded with Google Cloud Partner of the Year in 2024. Our 500 clients across, we have over 500 clients across various industries, and we are specialized focus on three key pillars: collaboration, data enablement, and artificial intelligence. So this is our logo slides. Okay, as you can see, we work across multiple sectors, from technology companies like GHL and Tunneling to financial services with CIMB and Seraya Capital, to major retailers like Aeon and BE International. Each industry has unique advantage when it comes to cloud migration and optimization. So before we dive in, let me walk you through what we'll cover today. We'll start with business case for cloud migration, explaining the why behind these projects and how to articulate value to stakeholders. Next, we'll explore migration fundamentals for leaders, focusing on what business and technology leaders need to understand, even if they are not handling the technical details. Then I will introduce the MatrixC migration framework, our proven methodology that has guided successful migration across industries. Following that, we'll discuss implementation best practices, practical tips that can help your migration run smoothly and avoid common pitfalls. We'll then look at success stories and case studies from real organizations that has completed successful migrations, highlighting both challenges and outcomes. And finally, we'll have plenty of time for Q&A at the end, where I can address your specific question and scenarios. My goal today is for you to walk away with actionable insights, regardless of where you are in your migration journeys. So before I start, anyone has any experience with cloud migration before? Please give thumb up if you have any experience. Okay. Okay, let's move to our next slide. Okay, why migrate to the cloud? Okay. Today, we'll be exploring the migration with Google Cloud Platform. So before diving into details, let's consider the fundamental question first. Okay, why should businesses migrate to the cloud in the first place? As you can see, there are three primary primary drivers pushing organizations toward cloud adoption. First, cost efficiency. Moving to the cloud shifts your expenses from capital expenditure to operational expenditure. Rather than investing heavily in hardware that depreciates, you pay only what you use. Our clients typically report cost reductions between 20 to 30%. So second, scalability and agility. The cloud enables you to dynamically scale resources based on demand. This agility lets you respond faster to market changes and business needs. Interestingly, around 63% of organizations plan to move most of their IT processes to the cloud specifically for this benefit alone. So finally, innovation enablement. Cloud platforms give you access to cutting-edge technology like AI and ML without needing specialized infrastructure. This lets you focus on your core business rather than operational overhead. In fact, 73% of executives cite innovations capabilities as the top benefit of cloud migration. So this compelling advantage from the foundation of the business case for cloud migration, which we'll explore in more details throughout today's session. Okay, common migration challenges. Despite the compelling benefit we just discussed, cloud migration is not without its challenges. First, legacy system complexity. Many organizations struggle with tightly coupled applications and systems that have poor or missing documentation. So at MatrixC, we address this through a phased migration approach, tackling the simplest systems first while building knowledge for more complex components. Next, skill and resource gaps. Cloud technologies requires expertise that may not exist in your current team. This is where partner expertise becomes valuable. We provide knowledge transfer throughout the migration process to ensure your team builds capabilities alongside the migration. Business continuity concerns often keep leadership up at night. So the risk of downtime and data integrity issues can seem daunting. Our proven migration frameworks are designed to ensure seamless transition with minimal disruption to your operations. Finally, cost control and governance. Cloud spending can become unpredictable without proper controls, and shadow IT can emerge. We implement FinOps practices and real-time monitoring from day one to maintain visibility and control over your cloud expenditure. I like to use this image of birds in migration as a metaphor. Like these birds, successful cloud migration requires coordination, planning, and following proven patterns. Understanding these challenges is the first step towards addressing them, which is exactly what we'll explore throughout today's presentation. Okay, the Google Cloud advantage. Now we understand that the challenges. Now let's focus on why Google Cloud Platform stands out as an ideal migration destination. Google Cloud offers 4 key advantages that make it particularly compelling for businesses considering migration. First, network performance. Google operates one of the world's largest private fiber networks, delivering 4 nines uptime and then lowest latency among major cloud providers. This means your applications respond faster and more reliably, creating better experiences for both customers and employees. Second, innovation leadership. The same infrastructure powering Google Search, YouTube, and Gmail is available to you. Google pioneered many AI and ML and big data technologies we now take for granted. With over 700 new features released annually, you are always at the cutting edge of technology. Third, security and compliance is built into Google Cloud's DNA with a security-first design philosophy. The platform offers more than 400 compliance controls and operates on a shared fate security model, where Google works alongside you to ensure your workload remains secure. Finally, sustainability. Google has been carbon neutral since 2007 and is recognized as the most energy efficient major cloud provider. By migrating to Google, you are also advancing your own sustainability goals as Google is committed to net zero carbon emissions by 2030. These advantages create a powerful foundation for your digital transformation journey, which we at MatrixC can help you navigate effectively. So, how do you measure migration success? Before embarking on any migration journey, it's crucial to establish how you will measure success. We recommend focusing on 4 key metric categories to provide a comprehensive view of your migration's impact. First, financial metrics. It is important to track the total cost of ownership, comparing pre- and post-migration infrastructure costs. Also, monitor IT labor allocation shifts and establish a clear ROI timeline to demonstrate value to stakeholders. Second, operational metrics help technical teams validate improvements, monitor system uptime, deployment frequency, mean time to recovery, and resource utilization to quantify operational efficiency gains. Third, business impact metrics connect technical changes to business outcomes. Evaluate time to market improvements for new features, business process efficiency gains, and most importantly, customer satisfaction changes. Finally, risk reduction metrics demonstrate improved security posture. Measure security incident reduction, compliance posture improvement, and enhance disaster recovery readiness. As shown in the image, modern cloud dashboards make this metric easily visible and actionable. At MatrixC, we work with clients to establish these metrics at the beginning of immigration projects, creating dashboards that track progress and demonstrate to value throughout the journey. Remember, what gets measured gets managed. Defining these success metrics early will ensure your migration delivers measurable business value. Okay, success story. I would like to share real-world examples that illustrate the principles that we've been discussing. This client in the airline industry faced significant challenges with their legacy infrastructure. They were struggling with system limitations, high operational costs that were difficult to control, and serious capability issues that constrained business growth. Our approach was comprehensive but practical. We implemented a phased cloud migration to minimize disruption, provide extensive training and support to their team, and establish FinOps practices for ongoing cost management. The results speak for themselves. The client achieved 30% reduction in overall IT costs while deploying new features and updates 50% faster than before. Their improved agility and performance enable them to respond more effectively to market opportunities. What I find most rewarding is the client's own feedback. They noted that the cloud migration truly transformed their operations, creating improvement in both efficiency and innovation capacity. This case demonstrates that with the right approach, cloud migration can deliver tangible business value beyond just technical improvements. Throughout today's presentation, I will reference more specific examples that relate to particular migration challenges and solutions. So, the migration approach. When planning your migration to Google Cloud, there are three primary approaches to consider. Each has distinct advantages and is suited to different scenarios. First, the lift and shift approach, also called rehost. This involves removing applications with minimal changes, essentially replicating your own premises environment in the cloud. The advantages include speed and simplicity, minimal initial investment, and familiarity for operations teams. However, it's important to note that this approach limits your cloud benefits and leaves technical debt in place. This works best for legacy applications with planned retirement or when you have urgency to exit data center. The second approach is modernize or refactor or revise. Here, you update applications while migrating them, a balanced approach that improves performance and scalability while gaining some cloud-native benefits and reducing technical debt. The trade-offs include a longer timeline than lift and shift, and it requires some code changes. This approach is ideal for key business applications with longevity that would benefit from modernization. Finally, there's rebuild or re-architect. This comprehensive transformation redesigns applications for cloud-native capabilities, delivering maximum cloud benefits, future-proof architecture, and full optimization potential. The consideration we here include the longest timeline and highest initial investment. This approach is best suited for strategic applications that provide competitive differentiation. At MatrixC, we often recommend a portfolio approach. using different migration strategies for different applications based on their business value and technical considerations. In our experience, most organizations end up with a mix of all three approaches across their application portfolio. Okay, resource assessment, assessing your migration portfolio. Once you have understand the migration approaches, the next step is to assess your application portfolio to determine which approach works best for each application. We typically categorize applications into 4 quadrants based on business value and technical complexity. In the top left, we have quick wins, application with high value but low complexity. This should be your starting point for migration, as they require minimal effort but deliver immediate benefits. They build confidence and momentum for your migration program. In the top right are the strategic projects. High business value, but also high complexity. These require careful planning due to their significant impact and technical challenges. They often benefit from the modernized or rebuilt approaches we discussed earlier. The bottom left shows simple gains, which means applications with low value, low business value, and low complexity. For this, a standard approach is sufficient with minimal customization if required. Often a straightforward lift and shift works well here. Finally, in the bottom right, we have reconsider or retire candidates. Applications with low business value but high complexity. For this, it's worth evaluating whether they should be migrated at all, as the cost and efforts may outweigh the benefit. Sometimes retirement or replacement is the best approach. This quadrant analysis helps prioritize your migration effort and allocate resources effectively. At MatrixC, we conduct this assessment collaboratively with clients to ensure both technical and business perspectives are considered in the migration program. Okay, let me walk you through the essential building blocks of GCP that business leaders should understand. First, compute services from the foundation of your cloud infrastructure. These include compute engine for virtual machine, Kubernetes engine for containerized applications, app engine for managed applications, and cloud function for serverless computing. This diverse portfolio allows you to choose the right compute option for each workload. Next, storage and database solutions are critical for managing your data. Google offers cloud storage for object storage, Cloud SQL for relational databases, and BigQuery for data warehousing. These services scale automatically and offer built-in redundancy and security features. Network capabilities are essential for connecting your cloud resources securely. This includes virtual private cloud for network acceleration, cloud load balancing for traffic management, and cloud CDN for performance optimization. Google's global network ensures low latency connection worldwide. Finally, security and management tools provide visibility and control. IAM manages access controls. Security Command Center provides threat detection, and cloud monitoring offers performance visibility. These tools work together to maintain a secure and well-governed cloud environment. Understanding these core components help business leaders have more productive conversation with technical teams about cloud architecture and capabilities. As we move through the migration process, you will see how these components come together to create robust cloud foundation. Now, I would like to introduce to MatrixC's proven migration framework that guides our client engagements. Our approach consists of 4 key phases, each building on the previous one. We begin with discovery and assess. This critical first phase includes comprehensive workload inventory, dependencies mapping, business priority alignment, and migration complexity scoring. This foundation ensures we understand your environment before making any changes. The second phase is plan and design. Here we develop target architecture designs, create migration wave planning, establish security and compliance frameworks, and develop detailed runbook. This thorough planning minimize risk during the actual migration. Third is build and migrate. This phase includes landing zone deployment, pilot migration validation, wave-based execution, and continuous testing and verification. We start small, prove the approach works, then scale up methodically. The final phase is optimize and operate. This includes performance tuning, cost optimization, operational handover, and establishing continuous improvement processes. Migration is just the beginning. Ongoing optimization delivers increasing value over time. Underpinning our entire framework are core principles. We ensure our approach is business-driven, risk-managed, and follows proven, repeatable methodologies. This framework has been refined through hundreds of successful migration and represent best practices drawn from our extensive experience with organizations of all sizes. Okay, addressing migration concern. Every successful migration requires a comprehensive approach to risk management. We have identified 4 key risk categories that need to be addressed, along with proven strategies to mitigate each one. First, business continuity risks. Business continuity risks are often the most visible to leadership. We address this through phase cutover strategies with rollback capabilities and comprehensive backup and verification protocols. This ensures your business operations continue smoothly throughout the migration process. Next, technical risks are managed through rigorous pre-migration benchmarking, post-migration optimization, and dependency-aware migration with thorough testing. Understanding technical dependencies is critical to preventing unexpected issues. Operational risks are addressed by embedding subject matter experts, implementing structured knowledge transfer programs, and establishing a cloud center of excellence. This ensures your team builds capability alongside the migration. Finally, financial risks are mitigated through transparent forecasting, continuous cost optimization, and value-driven migration prioritization. This approach ensures budget predictability and focuses on delivering business value quickly. These risk mitigation strategies are embedded throughout our migration framework, ensuring that each phase of your migration journey is properly de-risked. In our experience, addressing these concerns proactively is key to maintaining stakeholder confidence throughout the migration process. Okay. Sorry. Okay. I would like to share 3 real-world examples that showcase our proven track record across diverse industries. First, our airline industry migration was particularly challenging and impressive. We executed a phased migration of over 35 mission-critical applications across 165 servers. The results were remarkable: 30% in infrastructure cost reduction and 40% faster deployment cycles. This migration was especially noteworthy because airline system cannot fail. Planes literally don't take off if these systems are down. In financial services, we perform a hybrid cloud migration for a high volume payment gateway. Financial systems demand the highest levels of reliability and security, and our solution delivered 4 nines uptime along with 25% improvement in transaction processing time. This translates directly to business value through increased transaction capacity. Perhaps our most dramatic example is our education sector migration. We completed a rapid migration to support 5 million users in remote learning, finished in just 2 weeks with scalable architecture and automated provisioning. This project was completed during the height of the COVID-19 pandemic, enabling continuous education when it was most needed. These cases demonstrate our ability to handle migration across a spectrum of complexity, scale, and industry requirements. What's particularly worth noting is how each solution was tailored for the specific needs and constraints of the industry while still following our proven migration framework. Okay, building your cloud migration team. A successful migration requires the right team structure with clear roles and responsibilities. Executive sponsorship sits at the top of this structure. A C-level champion with decision authority is essential to remove organizational barriers and ensure proper business alignment and resource allocation. This role is crucial for overcoming the political and organizational challenges that often arise during migration. Migration leadership consists of three key roles: a program manager who oversees the end-to-end migration, a technical lead who guides architecture decisions, and a business analyst who translates business needs into technical requirements. This layer bridges strategy and execution. The core implementation team does the hands-on work. Cloud architect design the target environment, migration engineers execute the transition, application owners validate functionality, and the security specialists ensure compliance. Their technical expertise makes the migration happen. And don't overlook support functions. A change management lead, training coordinator, and communication specialists are vital to support smooth adoption. These roles help the organization embrace the change. Our key message is to blend internal knowledge with external expertise for optimal results. Your team knows your business, while migration partners like MatrixC bring cloud expertise and experience from hundreds of migration. When staffing your migration teams, focus on covering all these roles, even if some individuals wear multiple hats in smaller organizations. Okay, change management. Change management is not just about technology, it's about people. Let's look at 5 key elements that make or break the human side of cloud migration. Leadership alignment. Without visible leadership commitment, transformation efforts often fail. Your executives need to not just approve the change, but champion it. For stakeholder engagement, remember that resistance is natural. Successful projects identify key influencers early and then turn them into advocates. Your communication strategy should be a two-way street. Different audiences need different messages about how the change affect them specifically. With training and enablement, skill assessment is crucial. The best approach combines formal training with just-in-time learning resources when people actually need them. And finally, key success factors. I love the focus on WIIFM, or what's in it for me. When people understand personal benefits, adoption accelerates dramatically. The human element is where most cloud migrations succeed or fail, not the technology. Security and compliance in the cloud. So security consistently ranks as the top concern for organizations moving to the cloud. But here's something interesting. Cloud environments are often more secure than on-premises when implemented correctly. Excuse me. The foundation is the shared responsibility model. This is crucial to understand. Google Cloud handles infrastructure security, but your organization remains responsible for data and access security. Clear boundaries prevent critical gaps. For security controls framework, Google Cloud provides robust tools across multiple security domains. Identity management serves as your first defense layer, while encryption protects data both in transit and at rest. Regarding compliance consideration, different industries face unique regulatory requirements. The good news is GCP offers specific solution for GDPR, HIPAA, financial regulations, and more, with built-in controls that simplify compliance. I want to emphasize the security best practice. The defense in-depth approach means multiple security layers, so if one fails, others will still protect you. The least privilege model ensures users only access what they absolutely need. My key message is that cloud migration is not just a security challenge. It's actually a significant opportunity to enhance your overall security posture and streamline compliance efforts. Remember, most security incidents stem from misconfigurations, not platform vulnerabilities. That's why MatrixC provides guidance on security best practices throughout the migration processes. So, as we wrap up today, I want to leave you with the essential takeaways that will help ensure your cloud migration success. First, strategic approach matters. Too many organizations treat migration as just an IT project. It's actually a business transformation opportunity. The most successful migration align cloud strategy with specific business objectives, whether that's cost reduction, agility, or innovation. Second point, separation drives success. Preparation drives success. Our experience shows that thorough assessment and planning are directly correlated with smoother migrations. Don't underestimate the importance of building the right team and investing in change management from the very beginning, not as an afterthought. Third, manage risk proactively. A phased implementation approach dramatically reduces business disruption. And remember that security and compliance should be designed into your migration from day one, not bolted on later. Continuous testing validates each step of your progress. Fourth takeaway, optimization is ongoing. Migration is just the beginning of your cloud journey, not the destination. The real ROI comes from the continuous optimization after you have migrated. The cloud enables innovation and new business capabilities that simply were not possible before. And finally, partnering accelerates results. Working with an experienced partner like MatrixC helps you avoid common pitfalls. The best partnerships blend your internal knowledge with our external experience, with a strong focus on knowledge transfer for long-term success. I will be happy to discuss any of these points in more detail during our Q&A. So now, let me tell you about how MatrixC can support your cloud migration journey. We have developed a comprehensive set of services based on our experience with hundreds of successful migrations. We start with assessment strategy. This crucial first phase includes a detailed cloud readiness assessment where we evaluate your current environment. We then develop a tailored migration strategy that includes business case development and ROI analysis to ensure alignment with your business objective. For migration implementation, we offer full service capabilities. Whether you need a complete lift and shift migration, a hybrid cloud architecture, or complex data migration, our team has the expertise to deliver successful outcomes with minimal disruption. After migration comes cloud management. This is where many organizations struggle without their right partner. We provide 24/7 infrastructure management, continuous security monitoring, and ongoing cost optimization to ensure you are maximizing your cloud investment. Our enablement and support services focus on long-term success. We don't just implement and leave. We develop your team's cloud skills through knowledge transfer programs and provide ongoing technical support as your needs evolve. What sets us apart, our difference, is the combination of being Google Cloud Premier Partner with 15 years plus of deep migration experience. Our methodology is laser focused on business outcomes, not just technical implementation. And our cross-industry expertise means we have likely solved challenges similar to yours before. I will be happy to discuss with any of these services that might be relevant for your specific situation during our Q&A. So, I think that is all for today. Any question? You can just post it. And yeah, I think that is all. I'm going to hand this over to Dalila. So over to you.
Okay, just want to check once again if there's any question from anyone. Okay, so thank you, Rosalie, for the insightful sharing regarding seamless cloud migration over the last hour. And also thanks everyone for staying with us until the end of the speaker presentation. And before we end the webinar, we'd like to hear from you regarding this webinar and if there is any suggestion for our future sessions. Appreciate if you can scan the QR code displayed on the screen now to share your thoughts. So maybe I'll allow around the next 30 to 60 seconds for that. Okay. So we are also excited to invite you to join our upcoming free webinars. As usual, you may scan the QR code shown here to register. And thank you again for your time. We hope to see you again in our next webinars. Take care and have a great day.